MLD video for today.
You still here? Man, I thought you were gonna quit after a year. What happened to that? Alright, I'll give you one more chance. What's up?
Today I want to talk about something that I think we've all heard, but I feel like it's something that you hear a million times, but you still don't get it. You can't grasp the concept. But I feel like this chick on this video that I'm about to show you really nails it down. And I always say this, like I like it when it comes from a woman's perspective, and she's just gonna show you like why not only do they like the bad boy, but why it's such a universal thing that it's kind of crazy that you grow up as a man not really understanding, not really knowing until you get to a certain point, until you have a certain experience. But thankfully, we live in a time where social media, videos, communication, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, you can learn this early because most of us you have to learn through experience.
Yeah, I remember her. Damn.
So again, this is just to show you why they love the players, why they love the bad boys, so to speak. So anyways, let's start.
Why are women so attracted to the players? Listen to my words on this. Players have an abundant mindset. You want me? You don't? Don't particularly care. There are a multitude of women that want my time and attention.
So the first thing she says is they have an abundant mindset. Man, this is where I think the love thing comes into and messes you up and messed us up, growing up, even a little, high school or whatever, is because, you see all these girls, right, around you, but you so focus on this one that you forget about all the other ones. And this is where you lose your abundant mindset and you forget about that.
Message.
You're so in love. This is the one. We're gonna have kids, and we're gonna get married. We're gonna get married. Then we're gonna have a house, and we're gonna have a white picket fence. Then we're gonna have a van, and it's what I'm saying. You lose focus of everything that's around you, and I've said this many times that I was married before, and I feel like I was going through that, when things just weren't, working out anymore. I was just so focused. I mean, to my credit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like justify anything, but we have kids, been together for a while, we've been married, So I was like, I was ready to be done. I was like, man, this is the one for me. I don't care about any other girl. This is the one, mother of my kids, my wife, and I was so like eager to like make it work. Let's work it out. No, don't do this, that I didn't take the time to just step back and look around me and see, what my life could be like. And I always tell this to my friends is like, if I was able to see into the future, and at the time when I was going through the breakup and the divorce and all that stuff, if I would have seen what my life was going to be like after, I would have been like, you know what? I'll start the divorce procedure, the divorcing procedures. Let's do this because I want to live this life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in a really good place in life, bro. I can't complain. But I work hard for this, bro. I work really, really hard for this.
Yo, don't bring my personal shit into this.
Anyways, let's get to the next point.
Hey man, I hope you're enjoying the video, but it's about that time. It's about that time we gotta do a little promo. Yeah, I know, it sucks, but it'll be fast. Anyways, check me out on all other social medias. Just check on my description, you'll see everything. I also started streaming now daily, so if you want to see a little bit of the background and everything like that, what I do when I'm not on your screen like this, check out my second channel, man. That's where I do all my streams every day, so check that out. And yeah, back to the video.
Number 2, they're confident. I know what I bring to the table. You don't see it, don't particularly care. I'm moving along.
Number 2 is confidence. In confidence, I realized that it comes from you doing things. You can't just sit at home on your couch playing video games and be like, I'm confident. No. You have to put the work in, because when you put the work in, you know that you work for, and you have the confidence. You know you know that you work for that. You know what you're worth, what you bring to the table because you work for that. So you have that confidence to say, no to her, to walk away from situations. To if she walks away, you don't care because you know that you'll find somebody else because you are worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of guys are not confident because they're, insecure, scared, not confident. I wouldn't say confident, but like not willing to put in the work. Because if you put in the work, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's so hard to put in the work every day consistently that you're gonna be like, you know what? Why am I not confident? Guys, the average guy's not doing what I'm doing, so why wouldn't I be confident? You know what I'm saying? So that's something to keep in mind. Next point.
Number 3, they are detached from an outcome. You want to go out with me? Great. Looking forward to it. You don't? I love that for you. Someone else is going to want me. They are detached from the outcome. They are detached from how something should look because they don't particularly care. They know that they're going to get another woman whether or not this one wants them.
Number 3, she says, is they're detached from the outcome. And this is something that I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. It's something that I'm learning, like, recently. Like, it's kind of a new thing for me where, when you approach a girl, it's not even about, I mean, it matters if she wants to hang out with you, she wants to give you a number or whatever. But it's more about you overcoming that fear of like rejection. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't care if she rejects you or if she doesn't reject you. You know what I'm saying? You make the approach. I want to approach, I approach.
Those are straight facts.
It's up to her. I'm sure, hey, I'm this, my name is this, I do this, I like to do this, and I like to get to know you. You're showing her what you bring to the table, who you are, and she can take it or she can leave it. The result is out of your hands. That's the thing. Like, is like when you don't care about the results because you know that if she doesn't take you, it's her loss. And the moment she says no, oh, I got a boyfriend, I'm not looking for anyone, blah blah blah. Oh, okay, cool. And you walk away. You're lost, baby girl. You're lost. And again, goes back to the previous point. It takes confidence for you to be, okay with the rejection because you're like, hey, good luck finding something better out there. There's this quote that I came across on Twitter. It's a little bit too much, but I think at the same time it's kind of cool, which is that someone said, I would wish you the best, but then I would, you know what I'm saying, you'll be back with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, I feel it's a bit too much, but it kind of makes sense. Anyways, let's get to the next point.
Number 4, they give energy to the people that deserve it, that are reciprocating the energy. This separates the good guy, the nice guy, whatever, from the player, because the good guy, nice guy continues to shoot his shot with women that don't deserve their energy.
The next thing she says is they give energy to the people that deserve it. And I was thinking about this earlier, which is that, like, it's easy for me or for most of us to sit back and be like, I give my energy to people that give energy back to me. But we can all agree that we've all been that guy who was giving too much, who was doing too much for a girl that was doing nothing for us. We've all been there. And again, this is the whole point of this video, man, is just to teach you, to show you that, there's a lot of these things that you don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? For me, the limit of, or how many times I text a girl or whatever, it's one time, bro. It's one time. The moment she shows me one time that she's not effing with me, she's not trying to do this, I'm not forcing the issue, bro. I'm not double texting. No, none of that. She's showing me that she doesn't want to hang out, she doesn't want to talk. I let it go, bro. I let it go. I made my move. I'm comfortable. I'm confident. I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I know that she's not effing with me. That's her loss because I'm that ninja. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I hope you feel the same. Like I said, it's something that you hear all the time, but I feel like it you hear all the time, but you still don't practice it. So I hope those 4 things kind of helped you, clear your vision a little more. And when you're not getting what you want, bro, don't do too much. Just walk away. Move on to the next one. Because that's really what they like. They like a guy that can just move on. You know what I'm saying? Without any, doing too much crying and tripping that she left. Don't do that, bro. Just let it go and move on. You're that ninja. Remember that. Anyways, man, that's it for today. Peace.